you can make a difference. And making a difference comes from you aspiring to do the best that you can do. Also for me is the privilege to contribute, the privilege to serve. When you see people who are serving as if that's their last day on earth and they're making that difference, these are the things that inspire me. My name is Umanah-Tusi. What is your inspiration?
It's 11 o'clock. 105.9, your number one family radio. Have you ever asked yourself this question?
How come we're number one? Because we're Inspiration FM. Alright, it's 11 o'clock here on Inspiration 105.9 FM, your number one family radio. It's time to get inspired. Are you ready? I am.
Good morning, Spinoski.
Good morning. Good morning.
Happy New Month.
Happy New July.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'll confirm from my doctor.
All right. Good morning, dear listeners. Happy New Month. I hope that you're doing well. As always, we're thankful to God Almighty for bringing us into a brand new day, brand new month. This is Be Inspired, a brand new season of Be Inspired, Season 3. Episode 1, live on Inspiration 105.9 FM Uyo. Today is Saturday, 2nd July 2022. Special thanks to Inspiration FM for making this program possible. This talk show is about promoting entrepreneurship and creativity as well as any form of service that people in our immediate environment provide. We hope to inspire you out there listening to us to take that bold step to start up your own business, no matter how small, regardless of the challenge that you may face in the process. This, we believe, is our own way of contributing towards increasing our nation's gross domestic product, GDP, and improving our society. My name is Akwa, and at the moment, we shall take a breather. And when we return, you get to meet our guest for today. Thank you. Stay with us.
It's gotta be Inspiration 105.9.
Day worthwhile listening to Akwa on Inspiration 105.9 FM, Uyo, and be inspired.
Welcome back from that short break. If you were just joining us, this is Still Be Inspired. My name is Akwa. We're live on Inspiration 105.9 FM Uyo. Please remember to download the Inspiration FM app into your device so you can watch us live from wherever you are across the world and enjoy all the interesting programs that the station has to offer. Also, we are live on Facebook. You can connect with us. Search for Akwa Okon. Akwa is spelled IQUO. And then you can leave a comment for us. Thank you. My co-host is here.
A beautiful Saturday morning to you out there. I hope you're enjoying your day. My name is Blessing Anthony, and as always, I'm glad to be here. So please always keep it with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Blessing. You're looking beautiful.
Thank
you for all you do for being inspired. All right. We have two very big people in the house today. Robert Moon and Mr. Sunday Umanah-Tusi. Tusi.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome. Good morning.
Feeling you high.
Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
I appreciate it.
Happy New Month.
Same here.
And how are you?
Pretty good.
Okay.
And nice that we're starting the new year.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question that always sounds like a mouthful. I am particularly interested in knowing our guests. Most of them I know, but people who are listening to us need to know. So you tell us your name, your local government area and state of origin, your academic qualification, and what business you do or what service you provide. The two of you will talk. Starting with you.
Starting with me?
Yes, you are the chairman.
Okay. My name is Robert Moon, the Vice Chairman of Actors Guild of Nigeria. And by special grace of God, I'm the Chairman of the Ibom Filmmakers Organizing Committee, Town Hall, the Town Hall Organizing Committee. I'm an indigene of Udomoko, local government area in Akwa State. Yes, I'm a graduate of communication arts. If not for this strike, I would have been done with my master's dissertation.
That's nice.
And all that. So that's where we are now in terms of our academic qualification.
Okay, Salary.
Hello.
Ala.
But ahead of equal, even the spelling of equal actually depicts where you come from.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Good to have my brother
yes.
here with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, I've got to say.
Yeah, my name is Sunday Umanah-Tusi. By the special grace of God, I am an indigene of Itam, it's a local government area of Akwa Ibom State. I am the immediate past deputy president of the National Association of Nigerian Theatre Art Practitioners, NANTAP, and at the moment, the secretary of the Organizing Committee of Akwa Ibom Filmmakers Town Hall. Well, I studied theatre arts, finished from the University of Rio. At the moment, I am studying the event and arts management at the PhD level with the Akwa Ibom State University. That is who I am.
Okay, so PhD in view. It's a big one. Okay, now these questions, I'm happy to have the two of you here. There's some questions that I did a research in sometime in 2020. Okay, and I asked these questions, and some of the answers I was not able to get satisfactory. Some of them I couldn't get satisfactory answers to them. So I'd like you to talk about them. We have very little time, so we have to try and manage and talk constructively about these issues as much as we can. So a little bit of historical background of the video film industry in Akwa Ibom State, how it started, major players, and where we are right now.
Yeah, talking about the history of video filmmaking in
Akwa Ibom State.
You not really start from here because you have to start from the top.
Okay.
Where I started, because from all indication we understood, and we are still understanding now that video film, started from the works of the Nigerian theater.
Okay.
So they started using the celluloid, from there to video technology, and then that was the first time we had that is 1976.
Okay.
Now in 1990, we started having video film production, which we have the invasion, the one that came as a wow to the Nigerians in 1992.
Okay.
That was the production Living in Bondage,
okay,
by Kenneth Nebwe, video link. Then when you look at that, other states in Nigeria, including the Akwa Ibom State, they picked from there.
Okay.
But most of the video film production were actually practiced by the theater arts,
okay,
theater practitioners. So most of them, they did it, and people did not really see it being very strong till those ones who are really in the streets. So they're pushing it. But in Akwa Ibom State here, you will have the like of Ememe Song, who came in with a movie called Village Square.
okay,
And then she came back again with Untouchable. Then those ones were in English. You know, being a typical Akwa Ibom person, you will not really feel that that is our thing until some persons came up with a movie, an indigenous movie, Go Frima.
okay,
From there to Tawan.
okay.
And those movies gave a kind of an eye opener to some interested person who want to do movies in Akwa Ibom State. From there, we have series of indigenous movies that were produced by Ekerenka, the like of Ekerenka, and the likes of Moses Skor, and few other persons.
I know about Ekabasi. That
Ekabasi,
was very good by Dr.
yes,
Ike Egwasi.
Egwasi. Then even Symphony Bar. Yeah, that one was a big one too.
Okay, good. I was listening carefully because there's some things that I needed to hear. I wanted to just be sure of that. Okay, what is the number of films produced in Akwa Ibom State and the income generation? You may not be able to give me the specific number, but I want to have an idea.
Yes. Okay. Giving information like this must be to some extent, very factual.
Okay.
Which is why we have conducted a few surveys.
Okay.
We did that to understand the trend of filmmaking in Akwa Ibom State.
Right.
To understand where we can go from where we are now. We've been able to meet with a few filmmakers and taking data from them.
Right.
From the record we have at the moment, we have about 1,200 films, both English and indigenous dialect, local dialect. Okay, so that is how this is for now, and that will give birth to what we are working on at the moment. Our Carbon Filmmakers Town Hall, because we are still working on getting accurate data of filmmakers across board. Because it is not only films that are produced in your local government that you can start calculating and say that is Akwa Ibom movies. A lot of young and up-and-coming filmmakers in different areas, local government areas of Akwa Ibom State, they are producing movies. So we intend to bring them down, see them one-on-one, to understand what they are doing and to improve upon their activities.
Okay, good. I know you want to talk about the town hall meeting, but I have to ask this question. I have to ask these questions. Okay. This particular question, I've made several suggestions on how we can go about it, but I want to see what you come up with at the town hall meeting before I step in. If you do not address what I have in mind, then I will give you my suggestion. All right. So, how many movies have you on your own produced? Yes, I spoke with Sam Osung. He talked to me about the movie industry in Aron. So I want to know how many movies you have produced and directed or acted in, or been a crew member yourself.
Okay, there are quite a good number of them. There are more than 10 movies. Okay. Being an academic in filmmaking, I'm a film consultant.
Okay.
I teach filmmaking, both cinematography, directing, producing, and the rest. So I don't fancy the idea of always going to location, going to set to shoot.
Okay.
So when you want to shoot, what are you shooting? What are you producing?
Okay.
It should be standard production.
Okay.
I can vividly say that the first movie that gave Oro people the final government area of Akwa Ibom State, the final government areas, the Oro Nation, the first movie was produced by me, Onyogromi.
Okay.
The movie, you can see
there. I have that in my record.
Oro people in Lagos, in Abuja, outside this country, were able to see that they have that sense of belonging. Because a particular tribe, people need to belong to, have that sense of belonging in different areas, politically, culturally, socially. In terms of social, we were not there until that movie gave that opening for people to start going to filmmaking. You have Mfanayin, Solby, then
yes,
those movies were well subtitled in English.
Okay.
Then the one that is like in English that I produce is The Bloom Aperture.
Okay.
The Fruitful and Beautiful Light of a Girl Child.
Okay.
The Bloom Aperture is one of those big films in English. We produced I Sense, Eddie's Break. The last one I did last year was Eddie's Break.
All right, good. Raising funds for the business, how do you think that has been for movie makers, directors, and all of that? Do you think that they have support from the government, from well-meaning individuals, from corporate organizations? Do you think so?
It's not all the filmmakers. A few filmmakers have partners they are working with. Response.
Okay.
They have investors, people who trust them, because for somebody to give you money to do a movie, but you to trust what you can do to deliver, because the turnover is the final thing about business filmmaking. So, good number of filmmakers in Akwa Ibom State, let it be registered, most of them are independent filmmakers. They scout, they raise funds by themselves. They see they need to use, some of them who are workers, salary earners, they use this salary. Those who are traders, they use their money to make film. Recently, we start having people who are ready to take film as business by investing beyond what usually be the status quo in the state. Let's look at the figures. Years back, if you use 1 million now to produce film in Akwa Ibom, so you are a big film maker. 2 million, you are happy. But that is not how people in other climes use in making films. From between last year and this year, we've seen filmmakers in Akwa Ibom State able to raise about 40 million naira to 60 million naira to 70 million naira to produce. Even our own superstar here, from the last film she has done, because you already want to be a Akwa film producer because she is a global person. But she has been able to, in Edo, she has been able to raise well over 300 million naira. You know, that is the kind of thing you are looking at to come into Akwa State. That is the vision. That we should have that kind of collaborative partnership.
Okay.
Because big investment, big output, better the lot of the filmmakers.
Good.
We need to change the narratives.
Okay.
There must be good paradigm shifts.
All right.
That's what we're looking at. So, individual struggling to produce these are films, and today we are talking about collaborative partnership to raise funds for the film business.
Okay. In terms of challenges, can you just talk about them very briefly? We need to, like I said, constructively cover everything in a short period of time.
It's just two major things. In fact, three.
Okay.
Quickly. Even in your research, when you interview your respondents, they will tell you you don't have money. Funding. Even this station, one day they will have board meeting and they tell you funding.
Okay.
Everywhere is about funding.
Okay.
Even as on strike is funding of our educational system.
Yes.
So the filmmakers also have big problem with funding.
Okay.
Then after funding, you have the challenge of equipment.
Okay.
The kind of high sophisticated gadget used in making big movies, cinematic movies, big screen movies. That is why we need to bring down those equipment to have international acclaimed film productions in this side of the world.
Okay.
Like using the Arri Alexa camera, Panavision.
Blackmagic.
Blackmagic is even the lower grade. I'm talking about Arri Alexa is of almost the frame rate and the aspect ratio is very high. You know, those are the kind of cameras you use and you have your movie viewed on screen on Netflix and Amazon.
All right. Your third, you said
the third one is training, skill acquisition.
Okay, good. There's something I'm waiting to hear.
Okay.
We'll get to that. For me, I think there's a relatively low awareness of the video film industry in Akwa Ibom State. I'm saying relatively because when you look at what is happening in like Lagos and Abuja, we do not hear, especially in the electronic and print media. Social media, it has a lot of presence. Why do you think that situation is that way?
It's about what you have, the resources.
Okay.
Exposure, when people are not fully exposed to the trend of things in their environment, they have that deficiency. But with the incursion of social media, the upsurge of social media, like everybody, even if you go to the rural areas, people are using their smartphones. They're getting to get information about what they need to do. Okay. Everybody's conscious of video film production, visual, even with their phone. They do selfie video and all that. So now, with the technology we have today in the world, I will not say, like you say, relatively, people are getting to be conscious of filmmaking. In fact, people in rural areas, once they see a film production without good picture quality, they are conscious of picture quality, standard, audio. Even they can review a movie that even academics will find it difficult to review the way it is, but academics are the best. But you see people in the street, they will still review movies and know this one is the best movie, this one is a good movie. That's why you see some movies trend a lot. You see that movie, they say, like you listen to Black Sisters. Some are just commenting, they want to go and see it to review it. Most of the things they do when they see good movies like that, they do review. So they are conscious of what is happening. So filmmaking, and there should be that consciousness in people, because in movies people learn a lot.
Okay. All right. I'm going to ask two questions. Suggestions have been made in major stakeholders that I've spoken to about having a channel on satellite television that is dedicated to showing Akwa Ibom movies. What are you doing about it?
That is the best way to go.
Okay.
That is the way forward if we must make headway in film business. Because movie has left the level of video VHS tape to DVD, VCD you have in your hand to cable. Now we are even talking about online channels. So we have different cable stations that are viewing the Yoruba movies, the Ibom movies, the Hausas. Even when those people turn out to do films in English, they still use their channel. But here, we have that imbalance.
Okay.
our content, our stories, our culture, our values are not heard the way it should be because we don't have full power, authority of the medium.
These things are very rich.
And now our actors, the practitioners, have limitation to what they can do. Therefore, we do not make it well. We don't make good resources from it. Therefore, what we need to do is to advocate for partnership, investors, to help acquire a channel for filmmakers in Akwa also to benefit. Because these are the statements of problem you can always see or hear. You produce a standard film, good picture quality, good sound, good story. They will go and tell you in Lagos that you're supposed to use a particular character. Whether the character will be able to interpret the script, the story, and deliver it very well, it doesn't matter to them.
Okay.
Because these are their people. But now, our actors here who are able to do this thing very well, act very well, perform very well, produce very well, direct very well, they have that limitation. Right. So with a platform like that, we will express ourselves very well and make money. Because in the end, should be able to settle some bills.
Okay, good. Thank you. I'm going to ask one last question. We're running out of time, grossly out of time. Before I allow you to talk about the town hall meeting, I know it's very important to you, but I'm looking at being a brother's keeper, showing the human face. Okay. We cannot conclude discussion about the video film industry in Akwa Ibom State without mentioning Moses Armstrong. Okay. There's a situation around him at the moment. I may not have the correct details, but I'm just asking, what is the industry doing about that situation?
Moses Armstrong is a member of Actors Guild of Nigeria, that I am the vice chairman. When the story of what happened, the situation came up, we all visited him where he was kept, at Ikoropa. When we met with him, we've been able to see that sometimes we need to allow the law to decide what is wrong, what is right. All right. At that level. So we keep on telling people we should not adjudge to go into conclusion when a particular case is not being tried and concluded at any court of competence jurisdiction. Good. So that is what we are waiting for. While we are praying for him and also praying for the situation to come to a logical conclusion whereby there will be peace in the end.
Very sound. I want to be sure that you're doing something about it.
Yes, the Actors Guild of Nigeria, AGN, that is the member, we are doing something about that. Good. Even his partners in filmmaking, generally at the level of filmmaker, all the filmmakers in the state express sincere consent in that matter.
I spoke with him during my interview, one of the online interviews I had. Okay, so thank you very much. Please, I want you to take some time out to talk about the town hall meeting as much as you can. We have very little time, please, so that we can get out of the studio. All right?
Okay, the town hall meeting is actually the initiative of the organizing committee of the Akwa Ibom Filmmakers. This year is a very good year for the filmmakers in Akwa Ibom State. In the month of January, filmmakers, the industry players, gathered and brainstormed on the way forward for the industry. That brainstorming took us to the month of February, March. Then April, we gathered and said, let's give a face to these gatherings. That is how we inaugurated the organizing committee headed by Mr. Robert Moon, myself, the secretary, and Mike Kalu, the public secretary. So the first mandate given to us had been to put up a town hall where all filmmakers, both those who belong to the associations, those who belong to the guilds, even the independent producers, can come together to chart a way forward. We can come together because, like when my chairman was talking about the challenges, I've seen the entire challenges, all of which come to one. It is the mindset of self against selves. It doesn't matter how much money you need for a film project. If we come together, we can surmount it. So a lot of persons are working on, I want to do my film, I want to do my film, I want to do my film. But I tell you, even wanted to do 10 million film, 10 million naira film, 20 million naira film, and then you identify partners. Strategic partnership is going to be a way out. So whatever equipment, if you can't do it alone, together with a friend, I like the definition of the team I like, together everyone achieves more. So if we come together, 3, 4, 5 of us, we can do something strong. So we are looking at a situation that people who will come to this town hall will be sincere to bear their minds, because we want to look at the film project, the film experience in Akwa Ibom State as a business, as an enterprise, something that people should look up to, the government should look up to. See, if you present yourself strong enough as an enterprise, you will see so many investors come into it. So that is what we are going to be working on. And the way we have arranged it, by the special grace of God, we are expecting the Honorable Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Right Honorable Umanah-Tusi, come to address the players.
Okay, when is it taking place?
It's holding today. Today is Saturday, July 2nd, 2022 at Ibom Tropicana.
What time?
At 3 p.m. At 3 p.m., the Honorable Commissioner will be talking to us. At 3 p.m., when the event starts, we also have the SA on entertainment, the David Sargent. We're going to have the SA on tourism in Edo. We're going to have SA on entrepreneurial development, Meflin Awana, and then our own inborn member of the industry, the SA to the governor on talent development, Emmanuel Omala, will be there, and several others, guilds, all the guilds and associations will be gathering there. It's what Shoyinka would have described as the gathering of tribes.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so I wish you a very successful meeting. Well, we need to leave the studio. Please, Blessing, very quickly, the feedback and contact questions, please.
Okay, special thanks to our viewers out there, and of course, I really appreciate. We have a lot of feedback, but I will be particular about 2 for today. So thank you out there. And Niebet Umwana says, congratulations to you and your team, great job. And Mfon Ekanem says, I will say it again, it's getting better by the day. Amen. Thank you. It's always and will always be better. So this for the week is, what is the name of the last guest on the show, and what business services does he provide? As always, we are here to save you. So please kindly call us on 0905 220 1061, 0905 220 1061, or WhatsApp on 0802 222 8013, 0802 222 8013. I want to see you in this hot seat. And on Facebook at facebook.kijc.net, or Be Inspired Talk Show with Akwa, or facebook.com/Be Inspired with Akwa, Twitter at twitter.com/KIJCE, and also twitter.com/Be Inspired.
Please, your parting shots, the chairman and the secretary.
Yes, what I want to say to the filmmakers generally in Akwa Ibom State is that coming together is the beginning. Keeping together